Hey guys, and welcome to the newest episode of Bluray Tuesday with Terrell. And it's a kind of a celebration here, but this episode is the 40th, oh, I fucked it up, 40th episode of Bluray Tuesday, y'all. Isn't that crazy? 40 episodes of this shit that y'all been watching. Thank you so much for watching. If you haven't, like and subscribe. But yeah, it's been 40 episodes of this, and yeah, I just think it's insane. I didn't realize it was that much. I wish I had like a little 40 ounce here, something to celebrate. That'd have been fun, or something like, 40 things. I don't know, but yeah, so it's the 40th episode of Bluray Tuesday with Terrell. And yeah, I'll talk about the weird story that just happened. Well, it happened a few years ago, but something came back recently at work that reminded me of it or haunted me of it. So we want to get into this. A few years ago, back when I used to just drink, and just like, be a hot ass mess. So there was this place here in the Bay Area, here in the Daly City area, San Francisco area. It's a place called Malloy's, right? So it's this little local bar, and I've never heard of it, but somebody who was leaving the workplace that I worked at, they're having like a little going away party there, which was fine. I got there, had a few drinks, then turned to like 10 or 15, and I was wasted. And I don't remember like getting home. I remember we bowled, we played all this. They had this weird little bowling thing in there. It's a little like, not like on the floor, but it's like, I don't know what the fuck that shit's called, but it's a little thing that you can like bowl and throw the ball. I don't know, and it was darts. Anyways, that's all I remember, and I remember the music, the little jukebox. Anyways, so yeah, I remember going there the first time. It was super fun. I don't remember getting home, but apparently all the bartenders remember me because maybe a few weeks after that, it was another event that I went to. It was like a birthday party, and we started off at Dave & Buster's, which was all great. Met up with all the coworkers. We were all having a few drinks. Another coworker brought some Hennessy White, which is, I love me some Hennessy White. Like, if y'all know the hookup, hit me up. Anyways, so yeah, pure Hennessy, pure white. And I was drinking that. I had some cocktails at the bar, went to go play some games. And then, like, the shit was closing. It's like, okay, where's the after party? Because I was still ready to go. I was off the next day. I was ready. And, yeah, so we ended up going back to Malloy's. I was like, oh, I remember this place seldomly. I remember I might have been, like, a hot mess here. And we get there. And I went to go order everyone around. So I went to go get us some Long Islands. That shit's strong too. So I said, hey, can I order some Long Islands? And then this bartender ran up and he says, Long Islands? I make strong islands. I'm like, okay. And he remembered me. He said, how could I forget you? He said, you're the loudest, gayest black guy I've ever had in this bar. I was like, oh my God. I don't remember the fuck this man was at all. And basically, we all got our little strong islands, and they must have been strong because I don't remember anything about these things. So we were all hanging out, drinking, all this good stuff, and I wake up the next day and I have the massive headache and hangover. It was awful. But let me tell you, there was a video, and everyone had to tell me what happened. So basically, I was a hot-ass mess talking to all these random people. There was this guy that walked by. I remember I asked what his name was. I think it was Jason or John. It was John. And I was like, oh, that's basic. I felt so bad. Why did I say his name was basic? He's like, it's in the Bible. I'm like, okay. And he was so mad. I feel so bad. I'm thinking about this right now. This is awful. Mind you, the bartender's sitting there just looking at me like I'm crazy. And then I have this group of the girls. Maybe it's got off a bachelor party. Little white girls like, he, like from like a Real Housewives or something. They had a little, I was trying to listen to their gossip. I remember that. Anyways, while all that was happening, I remember in this video clip, I don't remember this happening, but I did wake up in pain. Anyways, this video clip, I'm singing some random ass song. I don't know what the song was. It was awfully, I was off key. And then you just see me falling off the fucking chair. And I'm rolling on the floor and I'm still singing. I was like, this is so embarrassing. You'll never see the video. But that shit is crazy. The video's out there and it is insane. I can't believe he recorded me. That is so bad. I'm rolling on the floor and this bitch asked if I was okay and I said, oh, I'm fine. As I'm rolling on the floor singing. This is so bad. Anyways, the reason I was bringing this up, one of my drunken moments, and I said to myself, I'll never go to this place ever again. And yeah, and I haven't. But that was a few years ago. And recently at work, there was a customer who came in who I helped previously, and they would like my service, whatever. Oh, customer service, you're great, haha, you're nice. Anyway, so they brought me a gift. They said, this is for you. And I was like, oh, well, thank you. I guess this customer came in, he's like an artist. He's like half blind. He can't really see, but he's known as the memory artist. Franco Milanani or Mianani, I can't say his last name, it's Italian, y'all. I like my food, but I don't know. I can't say those names. Anyway, so he came in, he gave me a gift, which is so nice. I was like, what am I gonna do with this? And let me show you, I have a gift right here, y'all. It's a surprise. Look at this. Look at this, read it. What does that say? Malloy's! Why did he give me this? The one place that I don't ever wanna go to. He drew a picture. He gave it to me. Look, he even signed it. This is the fucking bar, you guys. Years ago, does he know me? I forgot. I blacked out. Who knows? Was he there? I have no idea, but he gave me this. This is a gift to me. Malloy's. What am I going to do with this? This is haunting me. It's crazy. Anyways, Malloy's, this is it. So this guy, he drew this picture from memory, and his name is here, actually. He signed it. It's Maganini. So Franco Maganini, if y'all want to look him up, he's like the memory artist. And it's signed and it's numbered. It's 75 out of 250. I guess that's a good number. 75. Oh, it's 95. Oh, I can't read. It's 95 out of 250, y'all. And it says this shit is $150. Look at that. That's crazy. Who would buy this? Anyway, so he has his art in there, though. So I guess he does the art for the bar. So he had this gift. I don't know why a random person would bring me this. So I was really creeped out. But that story, it brought me back to that night. And I just remember it was the worst hangover I had ever in my life. So that's taught me a lesson to not drink as excessively as I did that night. But I was trying to celebrate. It was a birthday party, and I was trying to, it was good times. They all loved it. They said I was, very entertaining. So that was good. So we could just, cut all that. So back to Bluray Tuesday. So besides all that, the craziness of that Malloy story and that gift, which is crazy, right, y'all? But also we have this past weekend, hella movies came out. Let me tell you, like a lot of horror films. So if you're a horror fan, you probably guys were like in the candy store this past weekend. But I started off watching Top Gun, which was amazing. The earlier in the week, which was great. I highly recommend watching that. And if you can, watch it in the D-Box seats or 4DX. I didn't see it in 4DX, but I heard it's even better than D-Box. I saw it in the D-Box seats, which was super cool with the whole when it rumbled and stuff. It was really fun. But that movie's crazy. It's not like a natural movie that I would be into, but I heck liked it. What else came out that weekend? So, what else came out was Crimes of the Future from David Cronenberg, who did The Fly and all this shit. That movie is weird as fuck. I mean, if you're into like weird cutting up, sucking people's stomach blood, stomach jobs, that's it for y'all. And I'm not spoiling anything. This is a weird scene that happened. I was so confused. It's in the trailer, so I watched the trailer after I watched it. This bitch really went down on him, and he really put his head back like he was in passion and just was like loving it. I was like, your dick is a little bit further down. But no, she was sucking his stomach. She ripped open his stomach. He's like, oh, don't let the blood drip. I was like, oh my God, what am I watching? People getting cut up, people eating plastic. Y'all watch this movie, but I'm not recommending it. It's weird. It's the weirdest shit I've ever seen in my life. And I don't think I liked it very much. Would I watch it again? Probably not. Body horror film. I know some people liked it. I don't know. It's a long ass movie. It's an hour and 46 minutes, but I felt like it needed more to like close things off. But maybe that's not what they wanted. It's one of those movies that I'm used to it. A lot of the movies I watched, it ends and it's up to interpretation. This movie, it ends, and there's like a lot of shit that you have to interpret. Like, bitch, X, Y, Z, all these little stories. Every story, there's no ending. No ending at all. I was so confused. Really weird. Bitches cutting up their faces and moaning. One guy got a foot job, and they loved it. Like, it was weird. These two lesbian bitches was cool, killing people. Oh, spoiler. But these bitches are great. They were just sitting there with their titties out, cutting each other up. This movie's crazy, y'all. If y'all like blood, guts, and stuff like that, I mean, that's fine. Kristen Stewart was in it. If y'all like her in Charlie's Angels and the, what is the vampire show? Twilight. If you like her in that shit. Personal Shopper was great. I like her in that. So this role is really weird for her. She's very awkward. She was very weird, but I guess it fit the movie. Her character was turned on by all these things happening, all these cuts up, all this opening and organs being taken out of bodies. She loved it. She got wet. So yeah, if y'all like that and Kristen Stewart seen her, awkwardly be aroused by these things, then yeah, check this out. That wasn't my favorite of the week. That's why I started with that. Next up was Watcher. Watcher with Mika Monroe. She's great. She played in It Follows, if you guys have watched that. She's the main character. She also was in Greta. She was the best friend, my favorite character in that movie. She's super underrated, y'all. Mika Monroe. I hope I said her name right. She's great. She plays this movie called Watcher. It's about this woman who's used to be an actress, and she moves to Romania with her husband. And the movie starts off, it was really weird. I watched it in the theater all by myself. Mind you, I sat in a seat. I got my seat. I was the only one in the theater. Why did the two other bitches get their seats and they sit one over? There's a whole fucking theater, bitch. Tell me why I got my fat ass up and went to go sit somewhere else. I felt bad because they know it's assigned seating, and my ass went 2 steps up because that was weird. Bitch, I don't want to sit by you. And they were just eating their popcorn. It was crazy. I'm trying to listen to this movie. It's called Watcher, and I couldn't watch in peace because this bitch. Anyways, this is a whole other thing. Anyway, so Watcher. So back to the movie. So yeah, it's about a woman who moved to this place with her husband, and he got a promotion or whatnot. And it starts off really weird because it starts off with her in a cab and her husband and in different situations, and they're speaking their language. The language of the husband, he speaks it, but she's like American, she doesn't know the language. So what I liked about this movie is kind of weird because I was like, okay, wait, is there supposed to be subtitles? Am I supposed to know what they're saying? But like Crimes of the Future, you gotta interpret some shit, right? But this was a good one. So this one, like, it played out throughout the whole movie, like, oh, these people are saying things, and then when her husband translated, is he really translating it right? Who knows? She tried to learn the language as the movie goes on. Anyways, she's in a whole new world, no friends. She moved here for her husband. Her husband's always working. And while this is all happening, there's a serial killer, y'all. There's a killer chopping bitches' heads off, random bitches. And when she moves in, there's this like window in the apartment. I don't know why white people want to move into a house and not have blinds. Can y'all explain that to me? Like, please. Every movie I see, how you gonna move in there laying all out and you got blinds just wide? Like, it's just open, like nothing. Like, why? Does somebody gonna be watching your stupid ass, dumbass bitch? Anyway, so she looks out the window, and there's a man just up there, just staring at her. And she's like, okay, this is weird. And I would think it's weird, because I'm just looking down. It's like a silhouette of a man. You can't really see him. Anyway, so she's watching her, and it happens very often, morning, noon, night. And she's like, oh, she got really, like, paranoid. She goes to the grocery store, somebody following her. She seems, but the movie plays out, I don't want to spoil it, but the movie plays out like, okay, well, is this all in her head? Is she just lonely? She tried to make friends with the neighbor next door who's like a hooker or a prostitute or a stripper. And she was nice, so I like that bitch. She had her, anyways, I don't want to spoil that, that's a good part. Anyway, so the neighbor, that was a good person. So every character could like be like, it could go either way, so it made you think, and I like these kind of movies, these kind of thrillers. I hella like this movie, Watcher. So basically there's a killer, and nobody believes her that someone's watching. Everyone's like, oh, it's in your head. She goes to this dinner with her husband. He's all making these jokes, like, oh, he said in his language, it's not a spoiler too much, but he was like, oh, well, at least the killer could keep her company, because there's a killer on the loose, right? She alone, and she's like scared of this thing. He's all laughing with his friends, and she's like, wait, what did you say? But since the bitch was learning the language, she pieced that shit together. Anyways, like, I didn't like the husband very much. But y'all gotta watch it. I'm not spoiling nothing, but he was stupid. He didn't care about that woman. Anyways, y'all gotta watch it. I'm gonna spoil the movie. But anyways, The Watcher. Check that out. I like that one. And then the third, I'm going in order of least best to the best. They all weren't bad though. But my favorite of this past weekend, y'all, is the found footage horror film called Dashcam. So this is from the director of Host. If you guys liked Host, that came out during the pandemic. It was an hour long. It was great. It was scary. It was fun. And it was everything it needed to be. This was too. So this movie is called Dashcam. It's about these this one crazy girl who vlogs, and people like chat and give her words, you know, on her little vlog, or they text words and she raps about it. It's kind of weird. And this girl is crazy. She's kooky. She's weird. She says off the wall shit all the damn time. She's very like fucking, I guess, Republican. She has like a MAGA hat, Make America Great Again. She has this little Trump bobblehead that she plays with. She doesn't like wearing a mask. It's during a pandemic. And yeah, but it's everything you don't think I would like, I guess, but in a character. But I love this bitch. Miss Annie Hardy, I think her name is. She's crazy. Y'all gotta watch it. That bitch is nuts. You know, aside from the politics, the movie isn't about like politics. It's just like certain things that she says. And it's kind of cool, I guess, to see different sides of characters. Not everybody is a certain way, I guess. So everyone has their different views. Kind of like the shirt I'm wearing. Christy Swanson supports Trump, and she was very vocal about it on her Instagram. But I'm supporting Buffy. This is Buffy. I like her from that, from her this. I don't care about what the bitch is doing out there with her views of politics. But I'm Buffy. Anyways, this movie's great. So basically, she goes to UK to meet her friend, and during the pandemic, her friend's girlfriend is a dude. His name is Stretch, I think, in the movie. He's an Indian man. They're in a band or something together. Anyways, then you have this girl, his girlfriend, she's weird. Like the bitch Annie, she just wants to go open the refrigerator, trying to get her some food because the bitch is hungry. And this bitch come out with a mask on at her own home and spraying shit down that she touches. I'm like, oh my goodness, she went there with this. So it's like one of those. So anyways, it's like a pandemic movie, kinda. But this movie's insane. I don't want to say too much about this because I will spoil this one because it's too exciting. So this movie is like a fucking roller coaster. It's nonstop. So I feel like, like some found footage movies, you got to get to know the characters, and there's like a lot of stuff going on in a sense before shit hits the fan. No, something's happening throughout this whole movie, and when it's not, there's stuff to look at. If you're not paying attention to these people, you're reading what the chat's saying. That chat is crazy, y'all. Read that chat. And yeah, the whole experience of this was really fun too, because I went with the Overlook family, and we went there to this random ass theater in the city, the Marina Theater, and we were late. So we get there, and this lady's like, we're asking, hey, did the movie already start? She's like, oh, no, 10 minutes. 10 minutes, it stopped. And I'm like, okay, good, we good. We get our beer, our popcorn, and we get up, we walk up these weird stairs. It was scary, girl. There was a dark hallway up the thing. The Huntress posted it. It's probably gone, because she put it in her story. Anyways, but there was a creepy-ass hallway in that theater, y'all. You got Top Gun. You had old-ass posters, like movies that came out 3 years ago that I already talked about on Blu-ray, and probably episode 2 or 3. But anyways, old movies. Anyways, they had those up. But we go into the theater, we sit down. The theater was hot as hell. Hot. Hotter than a jalapeno coochie, y'all. Hot. And then we were sitting there. I was sweating. I was like, oh, goodness. I want to, Anyway, so we're sitting there. We're waiting for the movie to start. We're on time, I guess. And then it starts. And it's like, okay, remember back in the day when if you didn't have cable and you flipping channels into that fuzzy shit, the green and the different colors, and you could hear it? That's what it was. It was ghetto as fuck. So it was very like you don't have like the porno channels back in the day. You try to watch it and it change. That's what that was. Anyway, so it was like a car commercial, and then it went into this movie commercial. It wasn't working, so the guy had to come and fix it. But it was super fun, by the way, because we were the only ones in this theater. So yeah, but it finally started, and then it was a roller coaster from there. Really fun. I highly recommend this movie. I heard people were mixed about it. I don't know if it was because of the character. I don't know, but that bitch was crazy. They do some different things in this movie, some things I didn't expect. I was like shocked by a lot of things that happened, and then scared right after. I jumped a lot. Oh man, you guys, I love this movie so much. 5 stars. That's why I went right to the letterbox afterwards. Follow me at Bluray Junkie 88. But yeah, that movie is really fun, and I want to talk about it. So y'all in the comments, if y'all see any of these movies I talked about, let's talk about them in the messages down there. Like and subscribe. But yeah, that movie was great, and I'm looking forward to owning that on Blu-ray. All right, so let's get into this week's Bluray Tuesday. First up, I want to talk about this one because this came out a few weeks ago, and I wanted to show you why. Oh, before we get into this, actually, let's start over. So, basically, Bluray Tuesday. So, I went Tuesday to Best Buy. I don't know if you guys saw my post. And I was shocked to see, because I went to Target earlier in the day. They had nothing out, no new releases. They had Batman out, finally, because Batman wasn't out on the release day. They had Batman, a lot of old shit, and a lot of holes. I'm like, okay, whatever. I'm going to Best Buy on my lunch break. Go on my lunch break, go to Best Buy to pick up The Northman. Y'all better pick up your copy, too. They had no steelbook for that, which is odd. We'll get to that. Anyway, so we get to Best Buy. All their shelves are empty. Like both sides, both new release racks, there was nothing out. So, and it sucks because it's like, okay, do you have the movies? Is you guys going out of business? I asked the person because I needed to get my Northman movie, and nothing was out. She's like, oh, I don't know. I think we have 2 in stock. She had to go in the back and go look for it. And that was a hassle because the bitch looked annoyed. You can't ask nobody to do nothing anymore. But bitch, there's nothing out. So I had to ask. It's like, wow, this is like the death of Blu-ray, y'all. So we got to order online. We'll get into it. So I ordered a licorice pizza. This was like $24.99 a few weeks ago when it hit Blu-ray, and I didn't buy it because I heard this doesn't look, it very interests me that much. But it dropped to $15, so I ordered it, and look at this. They sent it to me with this fucked up slip. I want to call customer service. That's why I don't like doing online shopping. Look at this slip cover, you guys. Could y'all see this? It's so bent up, and I tried to fix it because I had to even it out. I was so mad, but it's bent and ripped. I know it's like, maybe not a lot of people would care, but for me, it's just like, oh, that sucks. $15, I could have got a lot of things at $15. Anyways, but Licorice Pizza, it hit Blu-ray a couple weeks ago, but I did add it to the collection. I heard a lot of people like this movie, I guess. I don't know. It's about like a love story or something in the 70s. This little tagline in the back says, it's like watching Licorice Pizza is like watching life with all the boring parts cut out, and like watching movies with all the phony parts cut out. All right, Licorice Pizza. So yeah, that's that movie. I just want to show y'all because Best Buy, they always do that to me. They always either send my steelbooks with the discs like loose or damaged slipcovers. It kind of sucks. They'll probably just be throwing it when they be delivering. But yeah, it kind of sucks that we can't go to the store to get them lately. It's kind of hard. Well, for me in my area. And when you order them, they come damaged. So that kind of sucks. So yeah, moving on. All right. Also, that came out last week that I finally picked up is Wild Things. one of my favorite movies. It has Neve Campbell from the Scream movies. It has Denise Richards. I used to like her a lot until Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. That bitch is fake as fuck. And then you got Kevin Bacon. You got Matt, what's his name? Matt Dillon. And this is the 4K Blu-ray release of this. Comes with the cool, has a Blu-ray, has a book, has character cards, and a lot of new bonus features and a new scan. I saw some little screen grabs, people reviewing it and whatnot, and it has a really good upgrade. So I'm excited to watch this. I haven't checked it out yet, but I do want to revisit this, and I waited for this Blu-ray to do so. So yeah, it's a 4K release of Wild Things. I love this movie, and I love Neve Campbell. During this time, she did like The Craft, she did Scream, Party of Five. She was on it. And I'm super bummed too, because this weekend, I'm glad I was entertained with all these movies, because this weekend was Monsterpalooza, and I know a lot of you that watched this were there, and I got all these messages, and I missed out. The one person I've been wanting to meet for so long, Neve Campbell, was there. I know her lines were long, but I didn't get Saturday tickets, and the line outside to get in was long, the line to get in is long, and it's like, damn, this make the drive all the way up there. So there's a whole thing, so I didn't end up going, sadly, and I'm still bummed about it. I sent all the pictures, all the people that met her, and it's really sad. But I love her, so one day, hopefully, I'll get to meet the Scream cast. Four of them were there. Matthew Lillard, who played Stu, Skeet Ulrich, who played Billy. I was excited to meet him, too. Neve Campbell, who was Sydney, who is Scream, and Jamie Kennedy, who played Randy. But also Neve Campbell announced that she's not going to be in Scream 6. I guess they didn't want to pay her what she wanted, which kind of sucks, because it's like, she is Scream, well, you know. And people all posted about that all lately. Like, Tom Cruise didn't take a pay cut for the new Top Gun. Like, he got paid. They're going to, counter those. But yeah, Sydney's great. So if she feels maybe the script wasn't right, or she feels she wasn't getting paid enough, I respect that. She did do 5 movies. I'm interested to see where the movies go from here on. Team Tara, Jenna Ortega, she's killing it. Hopefully they give her more role. And Sam, I guess, hopefully she grows as a character for me. But yeah, I talk about Scream all the time. Let's continue. All right, next up, the hit Blu-rays this week is The Feast. So this movie is certified fresh. This came out a few months ago, I think, or late last year. And I remember watching this, and I hell love this movie. I was on an edible, so maybe that was what the deciding factor was. But this movie was very beautiful, very well shot, creepy as hell. I didn't know what was happening. This woman that shows up at these people's house, and all this weird shit happens. It gets pretty gory, pretty bloody, and like Dash Cam, it's just like stuff that you don't think is gonna happen happens in a sense. But yeah, this movies I highly recommend. And I'd recommend you guys watching this. I wish it had a slipcover. Honestly, it doesn't. It doesn't really have very many bonus features. It just has the making of The Feast. But I hell like this movie, and I highly recommend it. Some crazy shit happens in this, y'all. Check that out. All right, next up is from Dread Presents, and it's the 40th in the Dread Presents Blu-ray series, and it's called Midnight. So I don't know much about this either, but I've seen them post about this a lot. But this hit, it's like $14 on Amazon, and $14.99 on Dread Central, so it's like until after this week, it'll probably drop to like $19 or $20.99, because usually their release is like $20. But before the week of and the week before, you pre-order is like $14. So yeah, so this movie here, it's about a serial killer who hunts down a deaf woman through the streets of South Korea. So man, that's crazy. So it's like maybe like Hush. So this girl's deaf, and they have this killer trying to kill her. I don't know why, but I'm looking forward to this. Has a lot of film fest in here. Fantasia, Fantastic Fest. Has a trailer. Only trailers. Official trailer, original trailer, and Dread trailers. How many trailers they cut together? Anyway, so yeah, there's 3 different trailers, just the bonus features. And yeah, Midnight. If you guys seen this, let me know. I'm actually excited to watch this one. It's subtitled, so I gotta make sure I'm paying attention, put the phone away. Midnight. All right. Next up is a fun one. I love Grease, the original. And I've never seen part 2, y'all. So part 2 of Grease with Michelle Pfeiffer hit Blu-ray this week, and it's on Blu-ray Steelbook, and it was like $14 as well. And I want to watch this. Look at this, Michelle Pfeiffer. I love her. She's one of my favorite Catwomans in Batman Returns. Right now, she's on the show called The First Lady. She plays one of the First Ladies on that, and yeah, she's been doing a lot of little things. She's getting back into the acting. But yeah, Grease 2, I didn't realize that she played the main character in this, so it's kind of cool. I really want to watch this. I like the first one. I don't know if it's going to compete with the first one. The first one's amazing. But yeah, picked up Grease 2. Target actually has this too. When I went to Target, when they had nothing out, this was sitting there, which is weird. They didn't put out Northman or nothing. Or this that I'm about to talk about. Fortress Sniper's Eye. So this is one I just picked up because I'm a completist. So this is the Bruce Willis, Chad Michael Murray. It's like the 4th movie they did together. I think this might be a sequel to one that they did previously. But this one's called Fortress with the little dots. So it's like Sniper's Eye, so I think it's a sequel. Anyways, it's Bruce Willis and Chad Michael Murray again from One Tree Hill in their latest action film. So that's the only reason I picked this up. Also, Target has, if you do find it, hopefully at your Target, you might have to order it maybe for store pickup. But Target has a 15% off Target Circle, so this will probably be like $12 with a discount. Yeah, so you can save some extra coins if you guys do want to add this to your collection. It also stars Jesse Metcalf from Desperate Housewives. He's right here. And he also played in John Tucker Must Die. I used to love that movie. I watched that in theaters, and I still love it. With Ashanti, y'all know Ashanti? Yeah, that movie's great. Yeah. The last release of this week, which is my favorite of the week, and I wish I saw this in theaters, is The Northman. This movie's great, y'all. This is The Northman. Crazy ass movie, bloody, gory, a lot of fun. This movie's crazy. The mom was weird. Nicole Kidman in this, weird as fuck. I didn't like her in this, but I love Nicole Kidman too. But yeah, The Northman. So this came out on a 4K Ultra HD, and it came on regular Blu-ray. I thought this would have a steelbook or some type of collectible edition, but unfortunately it didn't. So this is the one I had to go to Best Buy for to try to get, and I had to bug somebody to go in the back to find it, which sucks because everyone is like, okay. Yeah, I had nobody in here. It was dead. There's nobody buying their computers because that's all you're going to have after this. Because the Blu-rays are gone. But anyways, this is a collector's edition. I'm not quite sure why it's a collector's edition. It doesn't have very many bonus features. There's deleted scenes. There's the Faces of Vikings featurette, a Journey to Manhood featurette, and then just, okay. What's a Gnat Killer game? I can't even read, y'all. A Gnat Liquor game? Huh. Interesting. From Robert Eggers, y'all. So if you like Robert Eggers films, I highly recommend this one. And yeah, William Dafoe, he's still creepy as can be, like he was in The Lighthouse. That man scares me. I don't know why that man scares me. He's like, I feel like that's the type of person you see in your nightmares or your dreams. He's like the new Freddy Krueger. Oh, that's, y'all, I said it. He should be the new Freddy Krueger, y'all. Period. He's scary. He creeps me out. I would not want to see him in my dreams, ever. But yeah. Thank you guys for listening, y'all. Stay tuned for next week. And this is episode 40. Can y'all believe it? Episode 40. But yeah, until next time, guys, stay tuned. And yeah, bye.